بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Still we are speaking about the limits at a finite number. We discussed this in the previous parts and we gave different type of examples, and also we discussed some of the theorem how to find the limit at a finite number. So in this part more examples will be given. We start with example now. Find the limit. Example number 1. Find limit of a rational function. For the rational function, we said before that we have 4 cases for the limit I that will be p of a divided by q of a if p of a and q of a are not equal to 0, or it can be 0 if the numerator is equal to 0 but the denominator is not equal to 0, or does not exist if the denominator equal to 0 but the numerator is not equal to 0, or the last case was if I got 0 over 0. And if it is 0 over 0, we said that we have to simplify the rational function. For example, if we have this function which is x to the power 3 plus 3x squared minus 12x plus 4 divided by x to the power 3 minus 4x, where x goes to 2. And for the rational function, to test which case is this one, we are going to substitute. If we substitute x by 2, I will have 2 to power 3 plus 3 multiplied by 2 to power 2 minus 12 multiplied by 2 plus 4 divided by 2 to power 3 minus 4 multiplied by 2. And you will see that this will give me 0 for the numerator and 0 for the denominator. And if I have this case, indeterminate case, 0 over 0, we have to simplify it. So we need to simplify. We need to simplify. So this is equal to the limit, as we mentioned before, I will have x minus 2 as one of the factors. X minus 2 must be there in the numerator and in the denominator. Also down, I must have x minus 2. We must have this in the numerator and in the denominator, because this will be the common factor, x minus 2, so that we can simplify it. Now, x minus 2 is one of the factors. The other one, we need to find it. In some cases, like this example, it is not easy to factor it out using the classical or normal way of factoring. I have x to the power 3 plus 3x squared minus 12x plus 4. Sometimes you need to factor it using the grouping or just AC if I have trinomial, but in this case this will not work. So since x minus 2 is one of the factor, I'm going to use the scientific division. For the scientific division, this part, we are going to put the coefficient of the polynomial. What are the coefficients? This is the polynomial. We are speaking about this one. The numerator. So the coefficient of the numerators, the first one, x to the power 3, I have 1. Coefficient equal to 1. For 3x squared, the coefficient is equal to 3. For x, I have minus 12, and the constant is 4. These are the coefficients. For the external part, we need to put the c, which is this number. Outside, we put the number 2. It is x goes to a, which is 2 in this example. So outside we will put 2, and inside in the first line we are putting the coefficients of the polynomial. First number 1 will be written down. Then multiplied. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Again, multiplication. 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 10. 10 minus 12 is minus 2. Minus 2 times 2 is 4, or minus 4 with 4 is equal to 0. We must have 0 at the end. This must be there, because x minus 2 is one of the factors, so the remainder must be equal to 0. So I must have 0 at the end. Now these are 1, 5, minus 2 will be the coefficient of the second factor, the second bracket. So it will be 1x squared, it is 1 degree less, plus 5x minus 2. So this is the scientific division. X minus 2 in the first bracket, and the second bracket will be x squared plus 5x minus 2. Now for the numerator, I have x minus 2. Let me do it in 2 steps. If I take the x as a common factor, I will have x squared minus 4 as x goes to 2. Now x squared minus 4 x minus 2 up, and x squared plus 5x minus 2x. Now down, I have x squared minus 4, which is difference between two squares. We can write it as x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 2 as x goes to the number 2. Now you can say I have common factor. X minus 2 will cancel x minus 2. So this will give me limit of x squared plus 5x minus 2 divided by x multiplied by x plus 2 as x goes to 2. Now replace x by 2. I will have, for the numerator it is 4 plus 10 minus 2. Just replace x by 2. 2 to the power 2 is equal to 4. 5 times 2 is equal to 10 minus 2 divided by 2 multiplied by 4, which is equal to 8. So this will be 14 minus 2 is equal to 12 over 8, or just to simplify, divided by 4, I will have a 3 over 2. So the limit for this function will be 3 over 2. In some cases, for the rational functions, we don't have polynomial divided by another polynomial. In some cases, we are using different type of rational function. That is, for example, this one. Say, let's find the limit of this one, which is square root of x plus 7 minus 3 divided by x squared minus 4 as x goes to 2. Now, For this example, if we substitute x by 2, I will have square root of 2 plus 7 minus 3 divided by 2 to power 2 minus 4. This will give me 0 over 0, which means I have to simplify it. So I have to simplify this one. But in this case, the numerator is not a polynomial. It is square root of x plus 7 minus 3. To simplify such examples, we need to multiply by what's called the conjugate of the numerator. In this case, since the square root is in the numerator, I'm going to multiply by the conjugate. So this one will be limit of square root of x plus 7 minus 3 divided by x squared minus 4. As x goes to 2, multiplied by conjugate. Conjugate is just the same of the numerator, but with different sign. Since it is negative, we write positive now, with the opposite sign of the what's given there. I have square root of x plus 7 minus 3, so the conjugate will be x, or square root of x plus 7 plus 3. Take the opposite of the sign. Up and down. It is like we multiplying by 1, which will not change anything in the function. So we call this the conjugate. Now I have a minus b multiplied by a plus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. Difference between two squares, or this factor. If I have a function or binomial by its conjugate, I will have a square minus b square. So the numerator will be written as the first one, which is x plus 7 all square minus 3 square. This is the numerator, divided by x square minus 4 multiplied by square root of x plus 7 plus 3 as x goes to 2. Now the square root will be cancelled with the square. So I will have limit, numerator will be x plus 7 minus 9 divided by x square minus 4 multiplied by square root of x plus 7 plus 3. For the numerator, I will have x plus 7 minus 9 is minus 2. Down I have x squared minus 4, which can be written as x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 2 multiplied by square root of x plus 7 plus 3. You can see x minus 2 and x minus 2 is a common factor. And as we mentioned before, if I have 0 over 0, I must have x minus a as one of the factor. A, I mean the number given in the limit, which is 2 in our example. It is x minus 2 must be there, up and down, because this will be the common factor that will be removed. So this is limit of 1 divided by x plus 2 multiplied by x plus 7 plus 3 as x goes to 2. Now replace x by 2, you will have 1 divided by 4 multiplied by square root of 2 plus 7, which is 9 plus 3. This is equal to 1 over 4 multiplied by 6. So it is 1 over 24. So the limit for this function is equal to 1 over 24. Let's take another one. Example number 3. Let's find the limit of x plus 4 minus 2 divided by x, where x goes to 0. If you replace x by 0, you will get 0 over 0, which means we have to simplify. Just simplify. If you got 0 over 0, just simplify. And since we have square root, so we are going to multiply by the conjugate. And the conjugate for this one is x plus 4, 2 up, and x plus 4 down, with negative sign, which will be written as positive for the conjugate. So the conjugate is square root of x plus 4 plus 2 divided by square root of x plus 4 plus 2. And this will give me limit of, for the numerator, it will be x plus 4 square minus 2 square divided by x multiplied by square root of x plus 4 plus 2 as x goes to 0. This is equal to limit of square root will be cancelled with the square. So I will have x plus 4 minus 4 divided by x multiplied by square root of x plus 4 plus 2 as x goes to 0. This is equal to limit of x up divided by x square root of x plus 4 plus 2, where x goes to 0. And you can see x and x are common factors from the numerator and the denominator. So I will have now up is equal to 1, and down, if we replace x by 0, it will be 4 plus 2. That will be 1 over 4. So the limit in this case will be 1 over 4. So the limit is equal to 1 over 4.